Welcome to Northwest High School with tonight's matchup between the South Webster Chiefs Junior Varsity and the Northwest Mohawks. And now for the starting line for South Webster, number 3, Carson Terrell. Number 12, Brigham Burton. Number 22, Bryson McClinton. Number 24, Bo Stevens. And number 32, Hayden McCraw, head coach, Mr. Ryan Finn. All right, Mohawk fans, get on your feet for the Northwest Mohawks. At guard, number 2, Ethan Crabtree. At guard, number 10, Peyton Bell. At guard, number 11, Shane Brown. At guard, number 24, Drew Detweiler. In the middle, number 33, Thatcher Webb. Head coach, Drew Scarberry.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Northwest High School. We are here for tonight's SOC2 conference matchup. The South Webster Jeets coming in to Northwest High School tonight for actually this is a makeup game from a canceled game a few weeks ago. And so this is the last regular season matchup for both teams heading into tournament play next week. Right now we are watching the JV game beginning underway. Bryson McClintock will get the Jeeps on the board. And there's a turnover by the Mohawks as number 32, McCall, will drive to the lane and get fouled, and that'll be a two-shot foul there for the Jeeps. Fouls on Jake Brown, that's his first, team first. McGraw actually on the line. Foul called on Jake Brown, and he picks up 2 really quickly here to begin this game. Chiefs will have the ball on the baseline. Kick it out to Farrell. Farrell will drive the lane. There's a 3 off the mark by Stevens. And here comes the Mohawks. Detweiler, foul line extended to the left side. Kicks it back to Crabtree, now to Bell. Bell triple guarded there. Here's Brown. Thought about the 3, decided not to. Nice cut by Bell, up and no good, rebounded by the Jeeps. Bell's there with a nice heads-up play. Jeeps are able to secure it and bring it out. McClintock driving to the right side, now decides to back it out. McGraw driving to the lane, up and good. Excuse me, that's Stevens. Stevens, 4 to the 5 for the Jeeps. And Brown mishandles it. A quick timeout called by Coach Scarberry. To maintain that possession. So again, we're starting here tonight a makeup game, and as both teams coming into this game, this will actually be the last game for both JV squads, and the last time at South Webster the Jeeps with a very impressive victory over our JV squad. In fact, the Northwest Mohawks were barely able to make it into double digits as South Webster went on a tear from behind the line and just played excellent defense. So coming out of the timeout, it will be Mohawk possession. Detweiler will inbound to Crabtree. Crabtree will take it all the way in. Nice floater, no good though, off the front of the rim. Farrell will bring it down, driving it all the way, switches hands, and a good rebound there, and the and one. I believe that was Stevens. Number 24, Stevens, with 6 points. And Raymond Jones checking in for Brown will commit his first foul. Stevens makes the original three-point play. It's now 8-0. Detweiler trapped there. Dangerous spot to be in. Steps on the line, it'll be a turnover. Of course, I'm always joined by my trusty sidekick, Mr. Tim Ambergy. Tim, how are you tonight?
Hey, we made it.
We made it.
Barely got here, but we got it.
I'm telling you, we've had a day, haven't we already?
Yes, we have.
Been a busy day. Bryson McClintock with the first three of the game. It's now 11-0, South Webster. There's another turnover. We've already kind of mentioned the last time these two teams met, Tim, at South Webster. Our JV squad had a rough time, barely making it into double figures for the entire game. And so already starting out in South Webster's favor tonight, as you can tell. Which it's very promising for the future of the South Webster Jeeps. They've had kind of an up and down year at the varsity level, but to see this talent coming up for the future, it's very, very good for them.
And you know, anytime you play South Webster, they're going to be fundamentally sound, very well coached throughout their system out there. So
that's exactly right. Mohawks in the man-to-man. There's a three, number 13. McGraw with a three. It's now 14-0. Jones trying to get the Mohawks on the board. Good hustle there by the Jeeps. We were running just a tad bit behind ourselves and was able to get things set up for the start of the game. Want to send our condolences out to Jake Brown and also Isabella Brackman. Their grandmother passed away. And great lady, her name was Loretta Wesley. And so went to her visitation this evening. And several of our Mohawk faithful were out there sending their condolences out. Kind of talked to the wife coming over, Tim. I expect a big crowd here tonight. There's another three by McGraw. As I think this might be one of the only boys' games actually being played this evening in our area. So I figure there might be some audience audience coming out to watch, maybe apart in other schools, you know.
Yeah, I think maybe PHS had a game tonight.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yes. And New Boston, I know, has a game.
Okay.
They actually were going to play last night and had their senior night last night, but of course the water break there, along with the torrential downpour, they had to postpone it to this evening. Peyton Bell driving it. No good. Jackson Powell gets the rebound. He'll get fouled. He'll go to the line. Of course, over at New Boston, a couple of Mohawks that made their way over to the New Boston they'll be being honored tonight. Mark Rivers and oh boy, that's awful. I had it right.
Yeah.
I'll get it here in a second.
I know.
Oh, it's been one of those weeks. .50 seconds left in the first quarter here.
It's a big night for Corey, Alex, Andrew, Zane. I think I've got everybody there.
Yes, sir. You mean Hunter?
Or Hunter.
Yeah.
And they get to close out their regular season high school career at home tonight.
That's exactly right. We'll have at least one more home game next Tuesday, as tickets have already started to go on sale for that tournament game next Tuesday night here at Northwest at home against the Southeastern Panthers.
Yeah, online ticket sales only.
Online ticket sales only. We will share that link here in just a few minutes on our Mohawk Media Facebook page. Unfortunately, the OHSAA does not let us link directly to the ticket page. You have to go to the ticket page, but you have to go through all the steps, the boys, the region, and all that. So it's actually kind of confusing. They don't make it easy on us. But we are actually in the Southeast 1, Division III, Southeast 1. Region 11, so makes it nice and confusing. But we'll share that link on our Mohawk Media page, and you can make sure, again, online ticket sales only available for the tournament game. I believe they're $8, and that'll be next Tuesday here at home against the Panthers of Southeastern. Of course, the South Webster Jeeps, they'll be moving down to Division IV. And so normally South Webster, I think you got Oak Hill. Usually Valley moves down, but they will actually stay up this year. So South Webster's got, always got a good chance to make a good run in tournament play. Of course, one of the most talked about teams in that Division IV, especially in our area, the Fairfield Leesburg, undefeated so far this year. So that's
they seem to be a very streaky school. They have periods of time where just up and down like a roller coaster, but when they're on, they're on.
Exactly right. I don't want to give it away, but the Northwest Pep Band will not be here this evening. And for the national anthem, we got a very special guest going to be singing the national anthem tonight. I'm going to put it up there. It'll be better than Chris Stapleton at the Super Bowl.
Wow.
I'm going to say that. I'm going to go out on a limb.
Man, you got me excited.
Now, if they knew that I said that, they would be extremely embarrassed. But I guarantee you'll want to stick around. For those of you that are watching, it'll be a memorable national anthem.
All right.
Tonight.
Jackson Powell getting the Mohawks on the board there.
Finally, 17-2 now.
And I know sometimes we kind of talk about random things on here, but that rendition by Chris Stapleton.
Oh my!
Probably my most favorite rendition.
Well, it's number 2 for me.
Okay.
It's hard to beat Whitney Houston. that was the all-time favorite. Just because of the time frame, a lot of things went into that Super Bowl. Gulf War was going on, I think, at the time. Just a lot of patriotism and just, I mean, it's pretty amazing that a national anthem would hit the Billboard charts. And
Yeah.
but Chris Stapleton's was, and I know again we're going down a rabbit hole here as Stevens makes the 2 for the Jeeps. But during the AFC Championship game, the Bengals and the Chiefs, they actually had a retired Navy officer sing the national anthem, and amazing. And I thought, how appropriate, because there's always seemed to be controversy on who's going to sing it and how they do or whatever.
Yeah.
Why not make it from now on only military personnel sing the anthem or play the anthem or whatever it might be? You ain't going to get no one complaining about that, right?
Right.
Peyton Bell for 3, almost banked it in on a Friday night. There's a 3 off the mark. And as of right now, Tim, I'm actually putting in the information directly on our Facebook, Mohawk Media Facebook page. I'm putting it on right now so people can go and get that information to be able to buy tickets for the tournament game next Tuesday. We are Division 3.
Corral Johnson.
Region
And Blue Garment.
11. Make it difficult. Southeast 1. How about that? That's a lot of work to get tickets.
Yeah. Well, in some ways it makes it easier, but for a lot of people it's just not the convenient way to do things, but
No,
it's the way things are being done.
Yep. And once they started doing that with COVID and so they get their money, so whatever. The one positive thing about it, we will get the concession, from that nice school. I don't does the school that's hosting get any kind of kickback from the OHSAA for hosting the event? Of the ticket money? Do you know?
I think they pay people to work the event.
Okay, gotcha.
But as far as the ticket sales, sales 100% goes to OHSAA.
Right.
Nothing gets kicked back to the school there.
But as far as we know, we'll be able to bring you the live stream in the sectionals with no issue. I know if we get up into regions and districts, you have to file paperwork and all that, so we won't have to worry about that in sectionals. So right now the South Webster Jeeps here, as first half is expiring, the minute 40 left. Foul number 24, Stevens.
That was on Bryson McClintock.
Excuse me, on McClintock. His second.
Jared Phelps checking in for the Jeeps.
It's 25-2. See if the Mohawks can get on. There's a nice block. My land. We've seen some really good JV teams this year. Valley, Minford, but I don't know that I've seen a better JV squad than these Jeeps.
Yeah.
The other night when we played them at home, they were deadly from behind the arc. Just played good defense, like you said, very well coached. And we don't have a lot of opportunities on the rebounding side, so they're boxing out and doing things well. And they're really not in a hurry. It's not like they're trying to, take any stupid shots and run the score up. They're just playing good basketball. 39 seconds left here in the first half. No sparkling water tonight, sir?
No, I did not have time to grab my sparkling water.
But I see you, we have a very special guest with us tonight. Your boy's here.
Yes.
Him and his newlywed wife.
Be in for one more week.
Then headed back out to California.
Yes.
They'll end up. Hopefully we'll see them at church Sunday. That way we can recognize them. I know he's making his rounds.
He is. He is.
And that's great.
Deep
Long three with time running out. No good. Their score at the end of the first half, it's 25-4. South Webster with a commanding lead. We'll be back in 10 minutes for second half action here at Northwest High School.
I could be wrong. Is there like a Band-Aid or something?
Well, we're back.
We're back.
It took us a long way to get to where we were going to come back, but we finally made it. And the good news is the Mohawks have went pretty well here until we got up on the, again, here we go.
Maybe we should step back down.
Jinxing them. Jake Brown for 3, off the mark just a little bit. It's 27-9 now here in the third quarter. Nice fight on the inside, good hustle there. It'll be a blocking foul. Let's see, they call that maybe on Detweiler. They do. Detweiler, it's his first foul, team's second. A couple young men refereeing tonight, I believe. I know one of them's a Medford grad, the other a Valley grad. They're doing a really, really good job here tonight. Carson Farrell with a 3-pointer. It's now 30-9. Peyton Bell will take the 3, no good. So it's good to see some of the young people, being able to take advantage of some high school games. The shortage of referees has caused a lot of concern in Ohio as well as across the country. I think I know the solution. I think I know the solution.
Let's hear it.
I believe that, I think there are 2 counties in the state. There may be more. There probably is. But I know of at least 2, Adams County and Shelby County, that if someone is thrown out of a basketball game from the stands by a referee, you're issued a citation and you pay a fine.
Yeah.
So I've talked to several referee friends, and they said Adams County and Shelby County are the 2 best places to referee.
Yeah.
And it's taken care of a lot of the problem. Now, you're always going to have your problems, probably, but it's definitely cut down on it. And, that's where they want to go and referee, in those areas. So you start doing that and start hitting people's pocketbook, it's going to, I think it'll, because that's the concern, is that there's so much animosity. And we all know, we can say the same old adage, no one's perfect, everyone misses calls, but not everybody understands that.
Right. And there's nobody out to cause a team to lose or to.
No, absolutely not.
I always told our soccer parents, if you don't see me going crazy on the sidelines, there's no reason for you to.
That's exactly right.
If you see me going crazy on the sidelines, then there's something bad has happened.
Something bad. Yeah, I've usually the coaching staff will feed how a crowd goes. You know what I mean? They kind of feed off that. So if the coach is in a frenzy, sometimes the crowd kind of follows that lead.
But honestly, a good coach knows how to talk to the officials and work the officials.
Sure does.
And people sitting in the stands as Jackson Kyle drops another bucket in. Usually people in the stands, they don't see those conversations, hear those conversations.
Right.
But I can guarantee you coaches are always working the officials.
Right. Most referees I know, pretty much just about all of them that I know personally, are really good guys.
Good people.
And they are, believe me, they do not get paid enough at all.
No.
For what they do. It's pretty much, they're almost volunteering to come, especially if you have to drive any long distance at all. Crabtree is going to go coast to coast. There's going to be a foul. Easy call there.
Yeah, I don't know what the going pay is for referees now, but some of them drive a county away, a couple counties away.
I want to say average probably $75 to $100 a game. So you take your mileage, which is, of course, depending on what what are they allowing now for mileage? Close to 60 cents
It's
a mile.
52 cents.
Yeah,
I believe,
something like that.
yeah.
So you take that out, and you're driving 100 miles round trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's there's your money right there.
Yeah.
Wear and tear on your vehicle. (34-11). Jeeps with a very comfortable lead here. Mohawks still playing hard, not giving up. There's a nice effort underneath. Minute 14 left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, much better third stanza here for the Mohawks.
That's what you want to see is, Coach Scarberry, no doubt. We've talked about it so many times. When you get so far down, what's the game plan? What do you do? And it's working your way back to winning the quarter.
Yeah.
Winning the quarter.
Yep.
It actually comes back to even winning this minute, winning this minute and a half. And when you begin to do that, and you can cut into the lead here, which is now 21, but it's been almost close to 30 at one point in time. 33 seconds left. I assume the Jeeps will hold it for one final shot here in the third quarter. Nice rebound there. That's going to be a foul here. Easy call there. As Stevens goes up, and I'll call that on number 11, Jake Brown.
Third foul on Jake Brown.
That's his third foul. We don't have to worry about it being too cold in here tonight.
No.
I should have. I didn't wear an undershirt.
It is
I did wear an
just right.
undershirt, but it's an undershirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Just right tonight.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Mohawks, number 33, Patrick Webb.
I got to get this JV team. This will be the last game we'll be calling for them this year. Got to hand it to them. I've seen at the beginning of the year, I was, some of them really worried about them. They struggled, but one of those individuals, Raymond Jones, and he has made a tremendous improvement from the start of the season. Thatcher Webb, another one.
Well, you
just working hard. And a lot of people don't realize Thatcher, after practice, stays in with Drew and some of the senior guys, and he'll stay in and work out.
Yeah.
And so he's got the work ethic, and he wants to be better. And of course, the coaches see that.
Well, and this JV squad is predominantly freshmen.
Yes, sir.
And so those guys have gotten a lot of experience this year to build on for the future. A lot of things been going on in Mohawk country the last 24 hours. We had a group of students up at Ohio State for a hockey match last night.
Yes, sir.
And we had the father-daughter gala last night.
I heard nothing but tremendous things about that.
Huge turnout. 110 father-daughters.
That is amazing. And that all the money went to our baseball team?
Baseball team.
Yeah.
So we had the young ladies out there dancing and jumping and hopping around, and then the next minute we had the daddies dancing with the daughters, crying, tears coming down their cheeks.
Isn't that something?
So great evening, and then today FFA had an assembly, and we had FFA Olympics, and of course we had our FCA meeting this morning, and a lot of things going on.
A lot of busy things happening here in the late winter, early spring. Deadlines for scholarships are starting to come in.
Scholarships, college credit plus.
Yeah.
Getting seniors ready to graduate.
Yeah, I've been working hard with Alex trying to get them scholarships filled out. I think he turned in one today. And
yep.
Got a couple due on March 1.
Yep, those due dates
a lot of work.
Coming.
Every little bit helps. Good thing about getting almost well, it's we still got some out-of-pocket expenses up to Georgetown, but very blessed to receive a good athletic scholarship. But still, everything he gets, that goes toward the college, whatever he has, left over, it goes to his pocket. So some of those scholarships are directed right toward the school.
Yeah.
And some of them go to the pocket of the individual. So there's Jones.
That's actually
she was
that's
Webb.
Thatcher.
Yeah. Great job by Webb there.
Our former assistant AD.
Yeah. he never gives up. Thatcher also does a very good job in our Northwest shooting sport team.
Yeah.
Who just actually opened up another arm of their team, and that is the archery. So nice pass underneath.
There's probably not much left for us to do other than to get Coach Keeney to start a fishing team.
That would be the last one.
And I know he's probably listening, shaking his head.
Yep, guarantee it. I think I've definitely got a boat they can use. I'm sure others would be up for that. I would love for that to happen. We talked about it a little bit. A lot of NAIA schools, even Division I schools. I know Marshall's got a fishing team. Several schools you can get scholarship money to fish. Big time. In fact, here locally, Kentucky Christian is one of the top 20 teams in the nation of all schools. So it's a lot of people think about fishing in this area because this area is not really good for bass fishing. But the places they go, they go to some pretty major lakes across the nation. So it's a great opportunity. We're putting that bug in Keeney's ear there.
There you go.
Starting this actually about halfway through the fourth quarter here. There's a three by McClintock. Big day here tomorrow at Northwest as well, starting around 1 o'clock. We're actually going to be bringing you the Biddy Ball Championships, Pee Wee League Championships. There's be 4 games starting about 1 o'clock, so we'll do our best. We won't be able to call all of them due to our schedule, but we'll be here to call those games and showcase our young talent here in Northwest Local School District.
Give the young kids a little pub.
Oh, yeah. Be able to play on the big court. There's Bell, 2 for 2.
I think he's
Lined
found
it
his
up.
spot.
Yeah. Just wish maybe they could have found it a little earlier, right?
Yeah.
46-21, 2 minutes remaining in here in the fourth quarter. Invite you to stay tuned. Again, we will start a new feed after this game for the varsity contest. And again, a very special guest will be singing the national anthem tonight. Won't give that away, but I guarantee it'll be very exciting. Someone's got to stay in here. Okay. Like all 3 of them wanted to come out. Minute 40 left, 48-21. Brown's going to take it for 3. Off the back of the rim. Nice take, and will be a foul on Jackson Powell. He made sure
strange.
he made. I don't know. I think he hit the backboard.
Yeah, he did.
But yeah,
Kind of off topic, but
sure.
Kind of strange not having the pep band stirring behind us tonight.
I know it. It's
Kinda
kind of
missed
weird.
it, yeah.
We definitely missed them. A lot of them down at Moorhead for the honors
Yeah.
honors band thing.
And of course, this was an unscheduled makeup.
It was. The all-county choir and band showcase will be coming up here, I think, a week from Tuesday, the 28th.
They definitely add to the ambiance of the game.
They absolutely do. And we don't have to worry about their music flagging YouTube either.
Yes.
Anytime we get a little AC/DC, it's going to block us. So
And
we'll try to get
Mr.
around that.
Martin
Oh, yeah.
Bring on the AC/DC.
He does. One minute left, 50-21. Good sportsmanship there by the Jeeps to just throw it back out and reset the offense. .34 seconds. And this will be the last JV game of the year. Definitely want to wish our underclassmen best of luck going on forward. Still some exciting basketball ahead in the days to come. Most of these guys freshmen on this JV squad. Final score is going to be 50-21. And best of luck to the Jeeps and the Northwest Mohawks. So we'll be back in just a few minutes for varsity action here.